Hi, if you'd like to know how I became a complete and total natural, me and my computer friend HeShe will explain. Stick around. Hi, my name is Sophia and we are going to talk about hair. This is all natural. Um, I've been a natural, I can't even remember when it started, but it's been a few years now. I went from perming my hair. My mom permed my hair when I was really young. I'm almost sure she did it when I was born, basically. Um, and after a while, I started doing my own hair, and I stayed on the perm stuff for a lot of years into my teenage and adult years. And I started noticing that when I gradually did my perms would spread out. I noticed that I wasn't perming my hair as often as I had began. They say to do it every um, few, probably every month or two, and I was going 3 or 4, and noticed that I started perming it probably once a year. That's just how random it was. And so I decided, well, if I'm not going to perm it anyway and I'm straightening it, just go ahead and go without. So it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be because I had gotten so used to doing perms and keeping my edges straight. For a while, that's what I would do. I put the perm mainly on my edges. The other time, I do more straightening, and I started noticing that when I wash my hair, there'd be breakage, and I couldn't figure out why my hair was breaking because I wasn't permanent anymore after that. So came to find out the breakage came mainly from heat. Heat, bad. And I was straightening it and using curling irons, just anything to try to keep it as straight as possible. So once I figured out what was going on there and why I was still having the breakage, because if your hair breaks, you start wanting to cut it. And I couldn't explain to people why did you cut it? It was growing so long. It was growing long, but there was so much damage at the ends that when I washed it, it would tangle up and basically just get on my nerves. And you know what happens when a woman hair get on their nerve? They're gonna go out there and find the scissors and snip snip. So I finally figured things out. I let it grow to a certain length and once again did the big chop. And I realized that once I had stopped adding the heat to it and actually just took care of my hair, deep condition, everybody says that, but it really does work. I noticed that it was actually growing and I wasn't cutting it as much. So, and I started using oils also, oil, you know what I mean? And that's basically the story. Now, and let's see, for a while I was using texturizers, and don't let them fool you. A texturizer is just a lighter type of perm relaxer. Um, so a while I was using texturizers, and I could still feel the difference because my hair, it made it a lot easier to take care of. And again, except for wash days. My wash days, my hair would tend to tangle, and so I tried combing through it. It would tangle, and it would go to a certain length, and then snag, which showed me again it was time to do another relaxer or um, softener to get my hair to do right. So when I finally got away from doing that, I noticed that I could actually comb through my hair during the wash days because, I always have to add water to get any comb through this hair. But at the time with the tangling, it was just a major pain. So finally, now this is 100% natural, including the grays, because I don't dye my hair, I don't coarse perm it, I don't straighten it. If I do straighten it, it's going to be on a really big occasion because that's going to be like a national thing going on because I haven't straightened it for a very long time now, and I'm say it's been over at least 2 years since I've straightened it. And like I said, I'm trying to just grow it out and see how far I can get with just with no heat if I can. When I dry it, it's either straight up drying, just I'll put it in twist and let it dry overnight, and then that's about it. If I blow dry it, I usually do a variation of warm dry to cold. I don't do hot dry. So when I blow dry it, I just pull the ends, blow dry it. Mine has a little setting on it that lets me cool it down every so often, but I don't use hot heat at all. And I guess that's about it. If you want to know anything else about it, let me know in the comments below, and hit that like button. Bye.